Hello, this is Miss Kay. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Language Arts 1 so you will be prepared. First of all, your supplies. You're going to need 3x5 cards. These you would use to put the phonics on and the letters. You will also need a composition book for your child to practice his handwriting and practice his phonics and his words. Now, the resources that you will have when you download, I suggest you put them either in a file folder or in a binder, depending upon what you'd like to do. You will see this resources for Language Arts 1. The first one is the most common words list. I printed off all 1,000 words. You won't be using that in Language Arts 1, but it's kind of nice to have it all in one spot. And if your child should be a little bit ahead or wanting to go ahead, you have it. Also, there's a chart on good posture, the position for the hands, and how to hold a pencil as you're writing, which is helpful in learning how to write. There's a handwriting chart which details the strokes and how to write the letters. Then there are 2 reading grids, the phonics reading grid, which comes into play as we learn the phonics for each letter, the sounds for each letter, the phonemes for each letter, as you will, and also the phonics word reading grid. Now, I want to tell you that there are a lot of pedagogies out there, a lot of ways to teach reading. And they will say that it is going to take 1, 2, 3, 5 years to teach a child how to read. That is not correct. The best estimates from the best teachers are about 30 hours of instruction. And if you started to think back to the 18 and the 17 and 1600s, parents taught their children how to read. I don't know how many hours it took them, but it's not a complicated process, okay? Now, I want to alert you a little bit. In the first lesson, we are going to talk about how mankind learned how to read. Plus, we're going to have the child practice the strokes that go into the formation of the letters. And we're also going to give him the first 3 words to learn, the most common words in the English language. So, just to give you a little heads up on that. Now, we're going to be reading from the scriptures, as I said, and help the child learn how mankind learned how to read and write. If you want to have a preview of that, I would suggest that you go to the Pearl of Great Price and you go to the book of Moses. Chapter 6, and start reading it through even into verses 11 and 12, and so that you kind of have a heads up on what we are going to be teaching your child about how mankind came to learn and read and write. Thank you.